In this installment, we're going over tonight's Sunday Night Football Showdown between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Sunday Night Football Showdown on DraftKings between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. But before I deep dive into that, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetsJetsD. Don't forget about the TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about the Patreon. All of those links will be provided down below. Starting off at the captain position for this it's not even an intriguing game between the Bears and the Green Bay Packers. This is an angry Green Bay Packer team right here, coming off a big loss, embarrassing loss, in-division loss against the Minnesota Vikings. Now they're going up against another in-division opponent in the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears had a shocking win against the 49ers. That was going up against a rookie quarterback in really, really bad weather conditions, all right? He was not up to the task, Trey Lance. And the Bears they put a solid effort through and got the win. This is going to be a different story here going to Lambeau. This is the home opening game for Aaron Rodgers and for the Green Bay Packers. So starting off at that captain position, yes, Aaron Rodgers is someone that we love at that captain spot at 15,900. If we're looking at previous performances, he has put up solid numbers against the Chicago Bears in the last 4 games. 32 fantasy points, 23, 26, and 25.6. All of those numbers are going to definitely get you at the top of the leaderboards if you have him at your captain spot. So he's a great captain spot. Matter of fact, he is a lock. Okay, you lock in Aaron Rodgers at all costs because they're going to be running up the score on this Chicago Bears poor team. All right, they benefited from monsoon weather, and that's not going to happen in Green Bay for this game. Next guy we're going to look at will be Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones will be utilized in the running game and receiving. Okay. Allen Lazard is trending towards playing, so that's a boost for the Green Bay Packers offense. But not only do they use their wide receivers, they're going to use their running backs in the receiving game as well. So we're going to get a dual threat opportunity here with Aaron Jones and the next player I'm going to say. So Aaron Jones is someone you need to focus in on the captain spot. I imagine Aaron Rodgers probably is the number one, taking all the ownership at captain. And we can get a little contrarian here, going with Aaron Jones and going with our next guy here, A.J. Dillon. All right, we're going with a big onslaught with Green Bay. I want to see 5-1, 4-2 type of lineups in this type of setting between the Green Bay Packers. This is an angry Green Bay Packer team going up against the Chicago Bears. This is another guy who's going to be sneaky. He can get majority of his points, closing the game out in the third and fourth quarter, putting in big touchdowns at the goal line. A.J. Dillon had a very solid performance last week against Minnesota, 10 for 45, 5 catches, 46 yards. So in a blowout, you saw usage from A.J. Dillon. He's the guy that's being a catalyst, closing out the game. So when they're down, A.J. Dillon's getting first, second, third work. And early in the game, if the Green Bay Packers are up, you're going to see more Aaron Jones. But that's positive to see. If they're getting blown out or things going a little bit crazy, or if they're down, they're going to utilize A.J. Dillon. Both of these guys can catch the ball out of the backfield. So these are my 3 favorite plays at captain. If you want to get creative, you can go to Justin Fields. He's going to put up high upside because he is a rushing quarterback. All right, so I imagine Fields is going to have to keep pace with the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be my favorite Bear to have. He might be a lock in there as well, a one-off. I'm going to find some other guys for you as well, because if you're going with a stack with Green Bay, we're going to need a cheaper option from the Chicago Bears, because this is a very expensive Justin Fields. So if you want to get creative, if you want to bring it back with someone, Justin Fields would be my number 1 choice because he has that rushing upside. All right, I understand they're going to be down, and the Green Bay Packers have a very good defense, so this could be a very ugly game for him. But that rushing upside, it can equal everything else. He gets that 1 rushing TD, so we do have to mention Justin Fields. The next couple guys that we can consider at the captain spot. I don't want to go with Allen Lazard, but I definitely should mention him. He's going to be more of a flex play. Okay, this is his first game back. Allen Lazard and the other guy we're going to talk about, they're going to be more flex plays. If we're going to choose one more Bear that can be in the captain spot, it can be Darnell Mooney. All right, Darnell Mooney has the upside. If he has a TD, 70 to 80 to 90 yards receiving, that can be slate breaking right there. To have him in your flex or even at captain, and you pay down at the other Green Bay Packers, and you have and I've seen this many times. You have a bear at the top that goes off on the other side, but the Packers still blow out the team, all right? Still blow out the Bears. They can have one guy on the Bears go off, but obviously the Packers dominated, and you have Rodgers, you have Dillon, Aaron Jones, and one of their wide receivers, okay? So you can get creative that way. Let's move over to some of the flex plays that we're going to focus on this slate. So we got the captains that we're going to look at. Now the flex plays we're going to focus in on. I spoke about Allen Lazard. I'm going to throw him in the pool. We don't know how much usage he's going to get. Obviously, it's going to be his first game of the season, so that's going to be intriguing to see. I'm staying away from David Montgomery. I don't think this is a good game script for him. This is going to be a blowout, all right, just to be 100% honest. If I'm going to lean towards a running back on the Chicago Bears side, we are going to look at the backup running back for the Chicago Bears, and that is Khalil Herbert. All right, Khalil Herbert right here, 5,200. He's going to be a punt play if they're going to be down. As you can see, he's getting red zone work as well. He had 9 for 45 in the TD. Also got a reception last week as well. So this is a sneaky guy we can look at. Other plays for the flex that we're going to look at for this week. Robert Tonyan. I think he can emerge as a top 10 tight end for the season, because the Packers don't have that many options at receiver. They got old aging Sammy Watkins, old aging Randall Cobb. We have a question mark on Allen Lazard, who he should be the number one. And then Christian Watson, who we should talk about. He can be someone that can be super game breaking for the Green Bay Packers. He had that opportunity in the first game, but he's a rookie, and he dropped the ball on that one. He could have started the game with an 80-yard touchdown, but we're going to see big plays from him as well. So I like Tonyan, and the next guy we like will be Christian Watson. Watson is super cheap here at 4,600. If we're looking for a punt play, this is the guy, right? He led the team in routes run of all the wide receivers. Yes, Allen Lazard is going to come back, but they're going to start out with Watson, Allen Lazard, and they'll probably have either Watkins or Randall Cobb in that slot position. So Watson is someone to look out for. Had 4 targets, had a rush as well. They're using him in multiple facets. He has very good speed as well. This is a high draft pick wide receiver that will emerge as one of their top tier wide receivers on this team. All right, so definitely watch out for Watson as a wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. If we're going down any further, there is injuries for the wide receiver core of the Green Bay for the Chicago Bears. Equanimeous St. Brown got a touchdown last week. We can definitely see him get a touchdown this week. Like I said, Bears are going to be playing from behind, and St. Brown can be an option. He is the number 2 option at wide receiver for the Bears. Not only do we like him, the last punt play from the Bears that I would like would be Cole Kmet. Now, this is a dirt cheap play right here. Wasn't able to get a target. This was an ugly game, so don't look at those stats. But this one here, this is a dude that got 60 catches last year, over 600 yards. Was not able to get in the end zone last season. I think that turns around. This is one of the top targets for Justin Fields in that Chicago Bears offense. So it goes Mooney, then it goes Cole Kmet. So Cole Kmet is definitely someone we can do a one-off in this Sunday Night Football Showdown. If we're going any cheaper than that, I would be leaning towards, I love the Packers defense as well as a play for this slate, and I would go with Packers kicker. Okay, so we got Mason Crosby at kicker, and we got Packers defense. I'm not going towards Chicago Bears defense or Chicago Bears kicker. I do not want none of those 2 options. And if we're going cheaper than that, I don't want to go too low. I think the cheapest that I would go would be Cole Kmet at $3,000 in salary. All right, so we went over the captains, we went over the flex. We're going to lean towards, it's a strong lean towards the Green Bay Packers. I want to see 5-1 type of lineups, 4-2 type of lineups in this matchup for Sunday night. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJSD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. All right, peace out.